So basically, robot framework is built on the Python language. So the robot framework is provided some keywords. So using that keywords, that is generic keywords. So using that keywords, we don't need to write any kind of code. We just need to call that keyword, and that keyword will help you to automate the functionality. I'll show you the documentation for that. So here you can see the robot framework is here's this quick start guide. So basically, robot framework is a generic open source test automation framework for acceptance testing and acceptance test driven development data. It has easy to use tabular test data syntax, and it utilizes the keyword driven testing approach. So basically, we are going to use Appium library. So for to use the Appium library, we need to go Appium library. There is some GitHub part. So what we need to do, we need to use Appium library. We can search Appium library for robot framework. Yes, this one is a library for Appium. Here the keywords is already been implemented. Like if you want to click element, then you need to use click element. This is a keyword, and it takes some argument locator. So here you can see there are some space between that. It's a tabular format. So for tabular format, you have to use tab. So after using this keyword, you need to press tab, then the locator value, then tab. So locator is basically, you can see the locator. These are the strategies, these are the example and description. So if you are using some click element function, you can say this pipe icon is for the tab. So after click element, you need to press tab, then id equals to my element. So it will basically find the element and then click the button. So we will use this, but this is basically built on the Python. So if you don't know Python, you can use it, but if you want to extend some functionality, if you know that this functionality is not already been implemented by some keyword, so if you want to create your keyword, so in that case you need to use Python language. But in our case, we are using Appium library, so it's very easy to use Appium keywords. All the keywords are already been implemented. We just need to use that. So for that, firstly we need to download Python 2.7. From where we download, we can download it from Python site 2.7. Download Python 2.7 release. Here Windows x86 64 MSI installer, we can download it for Windows. We can install it. Now we can install Python 2.7.13. Okay, here you can see when you're downloading 2.7.13, it will ask you add python.exe to path. So basically it's not by defaultly checked, so you need to press this one and will be installed on local hard drive, then it is selected. Now we can press next. So now it's installed. So now you can check on CMD. Python is there or not? Oh, sorry. Python is here. Also, you can check PIP. Yes, PIP is also installed. So now we can install robot framework and then Appium library. So firstly, we can check PIP install robot framework. So it will provide me the command. How can we install it? There is a command. This is PIP install robot framework. You can copy it and paste it in your command prompt. Now you can press enter. It will download robot framework inside the Python 27 folder. Is installed now. Now we can go to Python 27 folder and then scripts. We need to check robot. There is a write.py file, so we need to find write.py. No, I think we need to install it. This is robot framework ride. We need to download it. Here is the file. We can download this file. Ride is basically IDE using which we can easily run our test script. Also, we can create it. We can open it and extract this folder to some location. So now it's extracting my robot framework ride. I can install it using Python setup.py install. Now it's download, basically not downloading, it's copied the files from here to Python 27 library folder. So now we can go to Python folder. This is Python 27. In the lab, I think in lib it is there. Ride. No, you can check it. You can search it. Ride.py. This is my ride.py. When I open write.px, you can see the error wx python not found. So we need to download wx python pip install wx Python. WZ, sorry, WX Python. It's downloaded. Now it will install WX Python in my Python 27 folder. It's now installed. Now I can try to open ride. WX Python. Okay, I think I need to restart it. I need to check it. I think it's not installed on the correct location. I can check it. You can see how much time it would take to configure something. I think it is requiring some exe. Oh yes, so that's why that WS Python I've installed as a Python files, but this requires some exe file to use ride. I think we need to download it for 2.8.12 because we have 2.7. We downloaded wrong. Where is in 64 Unicode 27 26. This is the correct one. We also need to check the version of Python files. If we are downloading something from the third party, we need to check it is compatible with Python 2.7 or 3. because there are some differences between 2.7 and 3, even the differences of Python syntaxes. So we need to check, because the robot framework will only work on the Python 2.7. So we need to check it is 2.7 compatible or not. Now we can install it. So now you can see it's installed. Now you can finish it. Now you can see when I open ride from scripts folder, it's open robot ID. Ride means it's a robot ID. So now you can see it's a robot ID. Here we can create our test cases. I'm going file, new project. I can give the name project test Appium. I can give OK. So test. You can give the name test case. Run test droid. You can see the test Appium is displayed here and test case is displayed here. And when you are opening text edit, it will show you test case label with the test case name. So what you need to do, here we are going to create some test case. So this is the test case name. When I press enter, you need to, after pressing enter, you need to do tab. So it's a test case. This is the test case name in test tab. Basically, will be written after pressing tab. So here we can write some test tab for our Appium test case. So here, firstly, we need to create some Appium session to run the step will be same, but for the steps we need to use some keywords that is already provided by the Appium library. Firstly, we need to start Appium server, then we need to create a driver, then open application. Open application will in the Appium library there is a open application keyword, which means you are creating a driver. Then you need to find you don't need to find element, you just need to use some action keyword like click. After that you can press, you can give any locator like id equals to some value, so it will click on that link or on the button. So here we can find how can we create how can we create test app. So now I'm going to for the Appium library. Here is Appium library. I can get the keyword. Oh, firstly we need to install Appium library inside my Python folder. We also need to search install Appium library. Here is a pip install command. We can copy it command and paste it in the command prompt and press enter. It will download Appium library for my robot framework.